Since Ramadan is just a few days away, I wanted to come on here and talk about my experience as a convert and maybe give you guys some advice on how to deal with Ramadan while I make coffee. I took my Shahada 12 years ago, so by now I feel like I've experienced all the Ramadan stages that a convert could have. I have gone from living at home with my family, but also now being married and living with my husband. Also, I've lived in the Middle East, and I will talk about all that. While living at home, I probably had the most convert experience. Having iftar by myself, having to hide my food for suhoor. But I also knew that that wasn't going to be my experience forever because I was so young. I knew that I was going to move out eventually. I didn't mind it too much. So if you are living with your family and you feel like you are going to be missing out on Ramadan, know that you are not alone. A lot of us go through that, and it does get better. Be patient with your family. At the end of the day, Allah chose you for a reason. This is just a little struggle that we have to go through, and inshallah it will get better. I know it gets lonely when you're watching those big iftars on social media. At the end of the day, it is your journey, and appreciate it and thank Allah that you are Muslim. After living at home, I moved away for college, for the university. Tell you that while I was in the university, I had so much fun having Ramadan there. Some of the years I had Muslim roommates, and we used to have so much fun. Waking up together for suhoor, praying together. Some of my Muslim friends who were not converts used to be like, oh, I miss Ramadan with my family, and this Ramadan sucks. And I used to think to myself, like, this Ramadan is great, like, this is so fun. And then I also lived in Turkey for one Ramadan, and I lived in Egypt for a year, so I was there during Ramadan too. And the experience there was very similar to being a student. What was fun about that is that the restaurants stay open all night, and after Taraweeh you can go and have suhoor, and people are awake all night. It's truly an experience that, alhamdulillah, I feel like because I'm a convert, I was able to experience Ramadan in different countries and with different people, and alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful for that. Also, while I was living in Turkey, I had to experience Laylatul Qadr while praying in the masjid. Me and my friend actually slept over at the masjid, and we had to pray there all night and be there for suhoor. And then we took a nap after suhoor, and then in the morning we realized that the night before was Laylatul Qadr. So that was just super exciting, and that's just truly an experience that I will never forget. And alhamdulillah, I feel like because I'm a convert, Allah gave me that gift. Laylatul Qadr this way with a friend who now has passed away, but I truly believe that I was there for a reason with her at that time. So alhamdulillah. Now that I am married, I feel like my life is a lot more stable and there's not a lot going on. I remember the first Ramadan that I was with my husband. I was waking up extra early for suhoor, preparing beautiful suhoors and just getting excited for iftar. His family doesn't really organize big iftars like you would think that a lot of families do. But it's still very nice to have them close to us, and the nights that we don't know what to cook, or it's like, okay, let's just go to your parents' home and see what they made for dinner. So alhamdulillah, I feel like it's a very different experience to be married now, and it's not the crazy student experience or crazy living at home experience. I am extremely grateful to have that kind of stability now, and I'm so grateful that I got to experience like student life, but in a halal way, alhamdulillah. If you are a convert who is going to be spending Ramadan alone or Ramadan in a different way, know that you are not alone. All of us go through different struggles. Know that not everyone has that extravagant Ramadan experience like we see on social media. Allah will reward us for whatever we're going through, and inshallah, may we all make it to Ramadan.